Hey everybody. I wanted to do a quick video this morning and talk a little bit about the unknown origin probe called Oumuamua. They don't know if it's a interstellar object that's come into our solar system. It came in originally into 2017, and it's going to be coming back. So I think it might have come back, or at least a couple others. But anyway, he's not alone and won't be coming back alone. But let me explain to you what it is. And first, a little bit of back history on it. Oumuamua is a Hawaiian term for either a scout or a messenger from far away. And the reason it was named a Hawaiian name is because it was originally spotted on Haleakala, the observatory in Hawaii. So they named it a Hawaiian name. Anyway, that object is kind of long and cylindrical. You know, they don't know exactly how big it is. They can't quite tell, but it's somewhere between 250 meters to 450 meters from what they can tell, which is exactly what I remember. Okay, now what do you mean, do I remember? You know, everybody pretty much that watches this channel knows that much of my career and much of my past life work and stuff I've done here on Earth is with what we colloquially call the Secret Space Program, or the SSP. And in that, and being off planet and doing other work and working with other races, I've had a lot of information in my mind. I don't always remember exactly, you know, where my information originally came from. You know, like I don't remember who told me, for example, or did I read it in a report, or where did my information come from? I can't always tell, but often I have information, and Oumuamua is one of those circumstances where I do know a little bit about that. It is in fact a ship, and it's got smaller ships with it, you know, maybe even bigger ones, I don't know for sure, but I think that Oumuamua is the largest of the few that they have. And it's a joint effort between the ancient Mayan people from the Yucatan region and southern Mexico, and even some central Mexico, and even further south. But that's who originally built it. Okay, now you're like, weren't they primitive people? Well, I don't know. We don't know for sure. We know they have a lot of amazing buildings that they've created and such. And then but I do know that they did receive quite a bit of assistance. So, Oumuamua. Oumuamua, as I said, is a ship by the Mayans, and it was built at Teotihuacan. It was built right in the middle of the Avenue of the Dead. That's where it was built. I don't exactly remember when. I know had to be quite a long time ago, longer than I think what we think that the Mayans were. But the Mayans didn't do it alone. They were working with another race. Now, I don't remember who that race was. I think like there's a faint memory of it being a possible reptilian race, because there is a reptilian race on Earth that's spacefaring that aren't negative. I wouldn't really spend too much time with them, because they don't really care for humans, especially modern humans. But they're not, they're not terrible people. They're more indifferent, if anything. So I believe that's who it was. I don't remember that for sure. But I do know that the Mayans had help building ships. Now, the Mayans built ships to look like stone. And the reason they did that was so that they could travel intergalactically or, throughout the galaxy and go less noticed. And also the shapes of their ship helped them do like photonic sailing, where the photons of stars hit it and kind of push it along like a sailboat on this, on the ocean or lake. So that's the kind of the point. But I do know they have other technology on the ships, and that technology is other propulsion technology. It's most likely mercury and crystals, and possibly magnets. I don't know for sure, but that would be what was around at that time. Especially some of the research into Teotihuacan shows pools of mercury and these metallic spheres and such as that. So just by me knowing that, through the archaeological record, that's my mind kind of puts together that I feel like they, in fact, probably used crystals and mercury and malachite malachite. No, not malachite. Anyway, this like sheet-looking crystal, for insulation and such. But then they, like I said, they covered their outside of the ship of Oumuamua and some of the others with what looks like stone. I don't know the actual material. I don't know if it's some form of ancient concrete, or I don't know for sure. I just know they make it look like stone. And also, it's a really good insulator for radiation and for signals escaping the ship. So it kind of insulates everything inside. So that's why they chose to do that. So anyway, so that's what it is. It's a Mayan ship, and it's not alone. Like I said, it'll be coming back. I don't exactly know when, but it won't be long. They were asked to not come back right away, or at least make contact with anybody here on Earth too soon, because we weren't quite ready for it yet. So when we are, as a part of that full disclosure, I'm sure they'll be one of them that come in. So it's interesting because Oumuamua, as I said, means a scout or messenger from afar, somebody coming in to bring information. Well, I kind of think we should re-look at that, because it really came from Earth. So I'm not sure what the Hawaiian terminology would be for someone who has left the area and returned. So I don't know for sure. If you do know, please tell me. I would love to know. I think that'd be a more appropriate name than Oumuamua, but whatever. That's just me, in my opinion. But I think that's kind of it. The size of Oumuamua, like I said, they think is between 250 to like 450, meters. And that would fit perfectly, which is what I remember, it resting on the Avenue of the Dead at Teotihuacan. You notice there's some little cut-off pyramid-looking platforms, and that's the landing gear that it had, or at least the support gear that it had while it was being built, and until it elevated off and left the Earth. So I just wanted to, give you guys a quick note on Oumuamua and to look for it. And when you do see it, you'll know that it's the Mayans, and this is their home. So they'll be coming back. So another one of those crazier than it sounds sort of truths. But hey, every day our life is getting to be a little bit more interesting, isn't it? And I love it. I love the information coming out. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here and listening and watching the videos. I love you all. Thank you. And you have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.